What's up guys, my name is Robin and welcome to, I guess, an update video about what's happening, or what more precisely what hasn't been happening on the channel over the last couple of weeks. Some stuff's going to be changing. I'm just going to talk you guys through some of the stuff that's going to be changing, as well as the reasons why stuff hasn't been happening in the last couple of weeks. A lot of it is due to other work and, time. Basically, for those of you who don't know, outside of YouTube, I work, I help at a sergeant's mess that is near to where I live. I also graduated university in game development last year, and I'm working as a game developer now, kind of like starting my own company, I actually started my own game project with a load of people now, and it's really exciting. So it's not any bad reasons as to why there hasn't been videos, it's just kind of been, like, time-wise, it's been very taxing and it's been very stressful these last couple of weeks, getting shifts left, right and centre, helping out at the sergeant's mess, and trying to hit the funding deadlines for my game development company so that I can go ahead and actually be a game developer full-time, which is what I want to do. So it's great that it's all happening very quickly, but it is all kind of happening at once, which has meant that YouTube has had to be put to the side for a little bit, which, is something that I did not intend to happen, and I apologise about that. So, it's not something that I've been able to control, it's not something that's been on purpose, it's just been something that's happened out of my control, that is completely just out of the blue. It's just happened, and I am sorry about that, because I was getting good with the scheduling and stuff like that, and it's just a shame that it's happened now, but at least it's happened while it's early, I guess. So, it's still fairly easy for me to adapt what I'm going to be doing on the channel without it affecting you guys too much. So that is, I guess, a plus side of it. Like I said, it's not, I haven't been not recording for bad reasons. It's because of things that I want to do in the future, and it affects my career very greatly, and it's something that is very important to me. Like, this game development stuff is, I live and breathe making games these days. As much as I love playing them for you guys, making them is what I want to do. So it's kind of a case of having to juggle things around, and with the schedule on the channel as it's presented at the moment being it's not like a tightly knit schedule, but with it being like precise videos on precise days, and things like that, I found it very hard to kind of keep up with anything, because I felt like I've had to do certain things on certain days and I haven't wanted to do them. So for that reason, I am changing a few things on the channel. Now, I don't want you guys to worry about that you're going to be losing out on content. I am going to take the rest of the week off as a break, because I'm still quite busy with my game development stuff, but I do intend to record some stuff this week for you guys as well, but you won't see it till next week. What I'm going to do is I'm still going to stick to 2 videos a day, but it's not going to be anything specific on those 2 days. One, because I don't always have stuff to talk about on a vlog. I haven't always, with the time that I get free to myself now, which isn't much, I don't always have time to sit down and binge watch a season of a TV show to talk about in TV Talk. I haven't always got the time to arrange a trip to the cinema to see a recent film. I haven't always got a topic that I want to talk about, because my mind is so transfixed on something that is completely unrelated to anything that you guys would be interested in me talking about. So it's kind of a case of, I'm going to keep 2 videos a day, but it's not going to be anything specific. And another reason for that is time and my moods as well. I'm a human being. I don't always want to, especially with how stressed I am with my game development work at the moment. Again, I want to stress to you guys that it's not a bad thing. I'm stressed out about it, but it's a good kind of stressed out. It's kind of like pushing me forward. So with that in mind, I don't always want to sit down and talk about something when my mind is elsewhere, because it doesn't make for a good video, and I don't always want to sit down, I don't always have the time to sit down on a Monday, Tuesday and Saturday and record for 2 hours for a walkthrough and then have to record an hour of something else on top of that. I don't always have time to do that. So it's kind of a case of, at the moment, things are very hectic in my life. I don't want to put YouTube down, because YouTube and this channel for me has been kind of my rock through the last couple of like year and a half, with everything that's been going on with me in my personal life and with everything that's kind of come about from that. And I have got to say, I'm the happiest I've been in a long time, and you know, YouTube has helped me get there, so I don't want to stop doing it. It's just, it can't take the priority that I had once given it, if that makes sense. But that being said, I don't want to stop doing it. I don't intend to stop doing it. I've just kind of needed a break from it so that I can have the little time that I do have to myself, and you know, try and focus on other things that are going on with me left, right and centre, which has been, it's been really good fun working on this game development project, you know, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. It's a very slow work in progress, but you know, trying to hit funding deadlines is really kind of stealing my time up at the moment, as well as trying to make money to live. And it's kind of, you know, it's stressful and it's tough to manage time, but it's a good kind of stress. And you know, it is tough to manage time, and I don't really have a social life, like losing sleep constantly. And you know, again, I don't mind doing it. Obviously my work is something that I value a lot of. It's something that means a lot to me, and it's something I'm very passionate about, so I'm more than happy to do it. It just means that when I do get time to myself, I don't always want to sit down and play a specific thing on a specific day. It just means I want to sit down and play a game and then enjoy that with you guys, because it's a game that I've wanted to play in that moment, or it's a subject that I've wanted to talk about. I'll do a vlog of something that I want to talk about just there and then because I want to. You know, it's not, I don't want to have the pressure of having to do one thing on a specific day anymore. And you know, when I first started the channel change, it worked really well because I felt like I had a schedule that was solid, and you know, it was easy and it was predictable, and it was something that it works really well. But because of how busy things have got with me these last few weeks, and you know, the time that I do get to myself, if I want to sit down and play a game, it's not always a specific thing that I want to play. I just want to play something that will kind of chill me out or calm me down if I've had a stressful day. And you know, for that reason, I'm taking away scheduled days, and I think that will make it more enjoyable for me to carry on making videos, and I think it will kind of affect the channel quite a bit, because I won't feel like I'm underperforming for you guys by feeling like I'm under pressure to put a certain video on a certain day. But again, this is all, you know, everything that's kind of triggered this to happen is all really positive stuff. And you know, as much as I am so kind of ecstatic about the fact that I'm actually getting a push into the industry for game developing, you know, YouTubing is something that's been in my life for a good couple of years now, and it's something that I enjoy, and it's something that's kept me afloat over the last few years. And you know, the people that I've worked with on here and the people that I've come to know on the channel have been a big help for me, and because of that I don't want to give it up. And it's kind of something that, like I say, is not going to be able to take a top priority like it has done, but it's not to the point where I feel like I can't do it anymore. It just means that there's going to be a wait between walkthroughs. It means that sometimes walkthrough videos aren't going to be aren't going to be 2 hours. You know, if I get a chance to sit down and play a video game for 2 hours and it's a really good story game, then fine, great, I'll put that on the channel. But you know, it's going to be a case of, there's going to be a lot of shorter videos, there's going to be a lot more kind of indie games, and there's going to be, and you know, that's mainly because of time, and there's also going to be kind of like varied days where I do vlogs on things that I just want to talk about. There isn't going to be a specific vlog on a specific day. You know, the only thing that I'm thinking that I'll probably keep the same is Kitten Weekly, because I've always got a video that I want to share with you guys about my cats at the end of the week. I think it's a nice way to end the channel, and that's something that I don't feel like I'm under pressure to do, because you know, they're my cats. I enjoy recording their little silly moments, and I enjoy showing that to you guys. So that's something that I'm not under pressure about. And then videos last maybe 2 or 3 minutes max anyway, so you know, that's not a big problem. And I like the fact that I can kind of end the channel's week on a cute little high note, you know, with my cats, and I like that. So if anything, you know, if anything, then that is going to stay as, you know, the last video on a Sunday, sorry. But everything else is just going to be kind of still 2 videos a day, but there's not going to be a specific day for any kind of type of video anymore. and I think that's gonna improve the channel. It's gonna improve my timekeeping, and it's gonna improve how I feel about carrying on with YouTube, which is still a positive thing for me. You know, I don't want you to think that I'm doing it because I feel obliged to. I'm doing it because I want to, and it's kind of a case of, I feel like I owe it to myself to carry on, because, you know, as much as this channel isn't big and, you know, the fan base isn't huge, the fans that we do have, you know, that it means a lot that you do support us either way. And I feel like this channel, like I said, has been a sounding board, and it's been a rock, and it's been kind of a breath of fresh air in my life over the last kind of year and a half, and I've really enjoyed having it there as something that has been consistent. And with everything else that's going on with me, everything is changing so quickly, everything's happening so fast with my career, that I do still need the consistency that doing YouTube gives me. So, you know, there are a lot of reasons that I should probably give it up, but there are a lot of reasons why I'm not going to, and I think the reasons that the reasons that mean that I don't give it up far outweigh the reasons that I should. And as much as it means that I'm going to have even less time to myself, it's going to be technically not like that, because I'm going to be posting stuff that I'm going to enjoy on that day specifically. You know, I'm not always going to, like I say, I'm not always going to be in the mood to do a specific thing, but if I post a video on YouTube as of next week, it's going to be because I've genuinely wanted to play that game, or I've genuinely wanted to talk about that. And it's going to be a case of, I think I'm going to be a lot happier doing videos that I am spontaneously doing and just deciding to do that day. It does mean that there's not going to be a specific time, maybe. I haven't quite decided whether I'm just going to scrap the specific time a video comes out on a day, or just push it back later, because if I choose to record something on that day, then there's a chance that it won't get out at a certain time depending on the length of the video, and, you know, on top of that I've then got to go and do work, and then I'm going to go and work at the Sergeant's Mess, and it's kind of like, it is a juggling act, but it's a juggling act that I am learning, and it is a juggling act that I am happy with, and it's a juggling act that I'm prepared to adapt myself to. So with that in mind, I'm not giving up YouTube. This has been kind of like I say, my consistent kind of lifeline over the last year and a half, and more than that. So, you know, I'm not giving it up. It just means that there's going to be not less content, but shorter videos, and until I get kind of time to sit down and do a 2-hour let's play of a video walkthrough or whatever. And, you know, days aren't going to be consistent, and it might not always come out on the same day every day, but it does mean that it's going to be more enjoyable for me, and I think mirroring how much I'm enjoying myself doing it is going to make it more enjoyable for you guys as well. So with that being said, you know, that's all I really have to say on the matter. It's been a tough couple of weeks, but I'm getting through it, and I'm adapting myself, and I feel like the break that I've taken from YouTube has kind of helped me realise that I do still need it in my life at, you know, somewhere, and, you know, but it's just meant that I've also realised that things need to change with my scheduling and the amount of pressure that I'm putting on myself to do certain things. But that being said, I am going to be carrying on doing it, and I'm more than happy to be doing that, and I am looking forward to seeing what I kind of come up with for you guys, because it's going to, like I say, it's going to be a spontaneous daily thing, 2 videos a day, just whatever I fancy doing that day. I might even show some of my game development stuff to you guys if I'm in the mood to do that at a certain day, you know. But I just want you to bear in mind that if I do miss a video or a couple of videos a week, it's not because I'm doing it on purpose, it's not because I haven't, you know, put the effort in, it's just because there is so much more happening in my life right now, and as much as I want YouTube to be top priority, it can't be while I've got deadlines that are going to affect my actual real life future. You know, once it settles down, then yeah, everything will probably get back to a bit more of a normal schedule, but until that happens, you know, it's kind of a case of I will get things out to you as and when I can, and I do, like I say, I do still fully intend to do 2 videos a day. It's just gonna vary on what they are. That's basically it. I'm hoping to get things back on schedule by the time Five Nights at Freddy's sister location comes out, because I want to do a full walkthrough of that, hopefully, if I don't die too much. I do want to do a full walkthrough of that. And the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, I completely almost forgot. If you guys remember Ben and Chris, Ben started the channel with me when it was Gamer Nation. Chris joined when we did Digital Agents. You know, they've both been on the channel. And if you guys know Andrew as well, he helps me a lot with getting me access to games that he's got and lending me stuff and things like that. The four of us, and maybe even a couple more, are doing the Macmillan Cancer Support 24-hour game-changing marathon, and it is a charity event that is official by Macmillan Cancer Support. It's not something that we've kind of like pulled out of the air and been like, right, let's do this because we can. You know, it's something that's happening, and it's something that Macmillan Cancer Support are doing this year, and me, Ben, Chris and Andrew, and potentially some other people as well I know that are interested, are going to be doing that, and it's going to be live right here on the channel on the 21st, Tuesday the 21st of June, all the way to, you know, I think we've decided we're going to start midday on the 21st of June and go all the way to midday on the 22nd of June, and we're going to be doing that. We don't know completely 100% what we're going to play yet. I think we've decided to do some Uncharted. We're going to do some Five Nights at Freddy's 20 mode challenges, some online stuff, some Overwatch maybe, and I think we're going to do PC and PlayStation as well. So it's really exciting, but you know, it's going to be something that I think is going to be really good for the channel. And just as a plug, if you guys want to donate to that, we are aiming to raise about £250. So if you guys want to donate, the link will be in the description below. It is a completely legit charity. Obviously Macmillan Cancer Support is really popular, you know, it's well known, people know about it, and just donate through the Just Giving page that I've set up for it in the description below, and that would be really helpful to us. If there's any games you want to see, if you guys intend to tune in, if there's any games you want to see, then let us know, because we do want to set up, because we're going to be gaming for such a long time. It's, you know, we're literally, me and Andrew intend to be on for the full 24 hours. One of us at least has to be on for the full 24 hours, and me and Andrew have both decided we're going to do that. So, you know, we're not going to have time to check schedules, and, you know, we want to have a schedule in front of us on the day that we are ready to go. So if there's any games you want to see, then pop them in the comments below, and we will consider putting them into the schedule that we've got. And the same, if you guys want to play online with us while we're doing that, you know, we're going to be streaming, so we're going to have someone on the stream keeping us up to date with what you guys are saying. So if at any point you guys want to play online with us, then all you have to do, again, is let me know in the comments below, or kind of leave us a message in the chat of the stream. But it's going to be streaming right here directly onto the YouTube channel. We're not going to do Twitch, it's going to go straight to YouTube, because I like everything being in one place, so that's going to be really cool. So again, if you'd like to donate, it would be really helpful. It's a great charity, and obviously you guys know that cancer support charities mean a lot to me, and it's really great that someone like Macmillan is kind of giving people that don't have an interest. It's not that I don't have an interest in doing like a fun run or a cake sale or something like that. It's just something that I feel like, because the charities that support cancer, like cancer research and the Pembroke Fund and the Salisbury Hospice charity and Macmillan Cancer Support, because I feel like I have not anything personal towards these charities, because of the subject, I feel like I have a personal thing for these charities. Like, supporting cancer support charities is something that I want to be doing, you know, for a long time. And, you know, knowing that I can do something that personally makes me happy, like gaming, to be able to support these charities is a really big thing. You know, I didn't know until when I signed up that they actually did this last year. So, you know, it's a big thing, and we're going to make a big thing of it. We're all going to kind of be at my place and be streaming for 24 hours. We're just going to huddle around screen, like my TV screen, and with comfy chairs and pajamas and junk food, and do that. So I'm really excited about that. I've actually, you know, booked time off work, make sure I've not got anything with the game development stuff planned that day. But that's another reason I've been so busy trying to arrange all that stuff and make sure everyone's in for the correct times and get a games list sorted and things like that. So like I say, my life at the moment, hectic would be an understatement. But if you guys, like I say, if you guys want to donate, there's a link in the description below. It'd be really helpful if you did. And if you guys want to join us, then again, 21st of June till the 22nd of June, midday to midday, there's a Facebook group for my Facebook page for this channel. There is an event on there that I will put a link to in the description as well. The updates will be going to that. I'll do another update video for it before it actually happens, like on the channel, but the kind of like daily updates for it will be going on the Facebook page that I'll put a link to in the description as well. So make sure you check them out. Let me know if there's anything you want to see on that, and let me know what you think about what I've said about, you know, keeping the channel afloat and changing the videos up a little bit, because, you know, I value your guys' opinion, but as long as you know that I'm not doing anything to purposely mess up the channel, it's kind of just how it has been the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to do my best to try and get some kind of regular fix to it. It's just been a little bit tough, but, you know, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break for till the end of the week. I'm going to record for you guys, obviously, but I'm not going to rush myself into posting anything until Monday, and I don't even know what it will be yet. I'll decide tomorrow when I record something, and yeah. So that's it basically. So channel changes, donate to Macmillan Cancer Support in the description below, click on the Facebook event page. I'm going to be really happy as long as this works out, and I don't really, I'm not going to quit YouTube. Not for the hell of it, I'm not going to quit YouTube. So let me know what you think about all that in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video, I hope you've enjoyed it, even though it has just been me blabbering at a camera for the last 20 minutes. Let me know what I say, like I can speak English, I swear to God. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comments below. And until the next time you hear from me, guys, as always, stay classy, gamers.